What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a very long time and everybody's wondering, oh, where's the Z? Where's the Z? You got the Z up and running and then you stop making videos. Oh, you. No, that's not what happened. I'll explain everything that happened when I get inside, but right now I'm outside. We're waiting on a package from FedEx, and then once we get that package, then it's go time, baby. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing to the channel. Hey, drop a like for the video, share the video, because I'm back and we're gonna come back stronger than ever this time. We're gonna make more videos. We're gonna do the damn thing for real this time. And just thank you everybody for standing there, for staying, subscribe to the channel and sticking with me through these hard times. So without further ado, let's sit here in my little rolly chair on the side of the road and wait for FedEx. Because that's what I'm gonna do until they get here. Been sitting out here waiting all day, and your boys over at FedEx Freight pulls up. Oh, it's a happy day, boys. It's a happy day. Go ahead and wave, my man's back here. We're big excited. Ain't that right, Dino? We're excited, right, Dino?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big excited.
We're excited. Alright, so I don't know if anybody on the channel has actually seen it, but my boy David here, he has the red 350Z back there. It had a 5.3 LS swap in it already,
yes, sir.
And we didn't have very good luck with that.
Not at all, no.
But that's
Long
okay,
inception.
we're on bigger and better things. So,
Bigger.
is about to tell you what's inside this crate.
As soon as I find a razor, as soon as I find a cutting device, this will work. Dude, look at those heads. Look at those heads. Can you see that embroidery? Alright guys, so today is another day. We had to do some things at the shop while it was all fresh. Film another video for Trackstar's page. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I got here. So here we have a Blueprint Engines board and stroke 408 crate motor from Blueprint, which should put out around 600 horsepower NA on some good race fuel. We're gonna use Ignite yellow or Ignite red fuel in this, and she should be a heavy hitter for NA horsepower. So I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of the stuff that I got. I just went to Summit Racing, picked up a bunch of stuff for the motor to finish it up and drop it in the car. I'm hoping I can get it dropped in the car today. If not, it'll be, I don't know, we'll do it along this week because I did just move into my new apartment and I got a lot of stuff going around. I got furniture getting delivered, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna see what we can do. So first things first, I went to Summit. When I sold my 5.3, I sold everything with the motor. So I sold everything, because nothing would go with these LS3 heads, the Porter polished LS3 heads. I wish I would have kept my coil packs, but the coil packs and the the fuel rails are the only thing that I wish I would have kept, but I didn't keep those. So I do have to get new ones of those. But I got a ICT billet valley cover. I got the steam port block off and crossover. I got a 2-piece front timing cover. That right there, so it don't fall. That's a very nice piece. I'm so glad I went with black for that one. And we also got some new valve covers. Went with wrinkle black valve covers. These are very pretty. So glad I got these. Billet oil cap. And I have a OEM LS3 intake manifold that I'm going to be using for the car that was laying around the shop. I do need to still get a throttle body and fuel rails and coil packs, and those are the last items that I need to drop the motor in the car, or to get the motor started really. But in other words, I can drop the motor in the car because those are all top end items. I need to get all my sensors, which that's not going to be any big deal. Get the sensors and then we'll be good to go. All right guys, what's going on? So we're at the shop right now. I'm assembling the motor. I didn't want to bore you guys with the same old content that I do all the time with just putting the motor back together, but we have ran into a little bit of a situation. So let me show you guys what we got going on. All right, so if you guys see right here, we had to add 2 washers to each nut on the windage tray to space it out so the crank doesn't hit the windage tray. And now what we're running in with, the issue that we're running into now, is the oil pan does not fit. So when I put the oil pan on, it hits the top of or the bottom of the pickup tube. And that reasoning, I don't know why. I did add a bracket to the oil pickup tube, so it bolts on both sides instead of just one. So as of right now, we don't really know. I don't really know what to do about this hitting the bottom of the oil pan, but I don't know. I'm gonna brainstorm. What I might end up having to do is just chop it off right here, take like, I don't know, maybe an inch of it off, and then just get it welded back together. That might be our best bet. That might be what I have to do. And we're just gonna go from there. And other than that, the motor's going together really good. We got a nice little wrinkle black Holley valve covers on there, and we got a 2-piece front cover on there from Holley as well. Billet oil cap, looking spicy. Other than that, yeah, she's coming together real nice, like. So we're just gonna keep on it. Got the car on the lift. We're doing a little bit of modification to the little cover area where the stock wire harness goes. And then once we get all that cut out, then the motor should be ready to go in the car. So we gotta get it cut right now. So we got the Z running. I'm sitting in it right now. We're sitting outside. It's running good. We got it up to temp. We got oil pressure, we got fuel pressure, we got some heat in the motor. We're just letting it, when we start it, we're just letting it warm up to temp, building up the revs about 1500, dropping them down easily to let the rings, you know, seat in, because it is a brand new fresh motor, never ran. So we're gonna do that a couple times, then we're gonna take it on a little drive, go down the road, bring it to about 3,000 RPM, leave it in gear, just let it die down slowly, and do that for up to about 5,000 RPMs. And then we're going to really lay into it a little bit after we change some of the wiring stuff with the injector clips, because Ethan doesn't like the way they're set up. So we're gonna change that a little bit, and then we're gonna get the car running for real this time, and then get on the dyno. cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. Big, major, yeah. Big leak.
Mom, slam on the brakes.
Big leak, big leak, big leak. Big leak. Get the rag. All right, YouTube. So I don't really know where I left off. It's been a while since I've left off on the video, but I'm just gonna start from here and let you guys know what's been going on. So we got the motor in the car. First things first, we ran into a few issues. Issue number one, I'm trying to think of what it was. What was it? So I ran into an issue with my wiring. As you can see, that rat's nest right there. So the fans weren't getting power and we didn't really know why. So we played around with some wiring over there, got the fans fixed, and then there was the problem with the ECU. I thought that my ECU had fried itself. I don't know why, but I immediately jumped to the conclusion that the ECU was fried because when I would turn the car on, it would get the ECU usually has these green lights on the bottom. None of the lights came on, so I thought that the ECU was fried. I called Holley. They sent me a shipping label. I sent the ECU back to them. Next day aired it. They sent me a brand new one back. Pretty much what the problem was the ECU was perfectly fine. So I got the new ECU in, still had no power. So I went through all the wiring on the car, all the wiring that I did. I couldn't figure out why I was getting no power. So I called Holley and he told me to check the 12-volt signal wires. So this wire here ran to the 12-volt signal wire, this blue and white wire right here that's underneath the dash. I don't know what happened to make this stop getting power, but this wire here stopped getting power. So I had no 12-volt source for the ECU or the screen. And if the screen isn't getting 12-volt source, then the ECU is not going to power on because this is power for the ECU and screen. So I pretty much ran it to my kill switch, to the other side of my kill switch, so that now has power. Well, it's not it's plugged in for the laptop right now. I need to get a Y so I can have them both plugged in at the same time. But pretty much it does work now. As you saw, the car fires up. I'll go ahead and fire it up for you real quick. So yeah, she fires right up. Sounds really healthy. Right now, it is on E85 right now. I'm not gonna get it on the dyno anytime soon right now because the tune that is in the car is good. He just needs to iron out a few things, and once he irons out the small things that he wants to iron out, we're gonna turn on the Holley Learn. So the Holley's gonna learn itself. I'm gonna drive it around a bit, break in this brand new 408 Blueprint Engines motor, and once the motor gets broken in, and once it's broken in and the ECU has learned enough to be good, pretty much, like the tune is good, then we're gonna go ahead and get it on the dyno. So as of right now, I'm going to take the car home. I'm going to clean up a bunch of this. So all of this is all the OEM harness. I'm gonna pull this all out because I don't need any of this. I'm gonna make my own harness for the taillights, brake lights, headlights, turn signals, windows. My dash already doesn't work, so I don't even really need that at all. I have no radio, none of that in there. So all that wiring can go, no AC, so all that wiring can also go. I really just need brakes, taillights, turn signals, hazards, headlights, windshield wipers. I don't really need a rear wiper, but, and yeah, that's pretty much it because, as you know, I have the Chase-based brake booster delete, so I don't need any of that stuff. I don't have traction control, don't need that. So I'm pretty much gonna get rid of all the OEM wiring on this car. Everything. I'm gonna take it home, get rid of all of that myself, and then once all that is done, then we're gonna get the car on the dyno. I'm gonna try and have that done. I'm gonna try and have it done rather soon since I'm not working anymore and I have all the time in the world. So I am gonna get that all cleaned up by myself when I get the car to my house, and then after that, yeah, we'll get on the dyno. The car sounds man. I'll tell you that this motor sounds way different than the 5.3. Like it's deeper, it's like it's heavier hitting. Like when I was standing behind the 5.3 and it was chopping, it was loud. It was very loud because obviously it's a 4-inch straight pipe, but it wasn't heavy, you know what I mean? So like on this motor though, when I'm standing behind this car, it's heavy. Like I can feel it in my chest, like as this car's cammed, like when it's chopping. And this has a bigger cam than the 5.3 did. So all in all, it's just a better motor, better setup. It's a well-built engine, so it's gonna, you know it's gonna rip. So I'm gonna end this video off here. I know this video has been all over the place. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm gonna try and keep it not too long. I don't want it to be a 30-minute video because I guess you guys don't like sitting through 30-minute videos, but I'm gonna try and keep it short. Probably try to dumb it down to 15 minutes. I don't know. We'll see when I edit it. But I just want to thank everybody who has been involved with this, like everybody at Trackstar Motorworks who has helped me and stood by me and just been there for me. My brother, my mom, everybody who has helped me with this thing and keeping me motivated to keep going and not sell it after all the bad things that have been happening. I just want to thank all of them. All the people that have parts in this car as well. FDF, Fab, Josiah, True Focus Fab, and Juku Racing, ISR, all those guys helped me out so much, and I couldn't be, this car wouldn't be where it is now if it weren't for any of them. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video, turn the notification bell on to get your notifications on so you can know when I post a new video with this car. We are going to be posting more now, especially since the car is running. Knock on whatever I can to make sure it stays that way, you know. But yeah, the car is running and it runs really good. I do have one issue, only one issue, the fan fuse, the fan relay, I'm sorry. I have a 40 amp relay on it and it just keeps blowing those relays. So I ordered two 70 amp relays. I'm gonna get the 70 amp relay on there and then that'll be good to go. So like I said, thanks everybody for sticking with me. Thanks everybody for staying there with me. And I'm gonna insert some banger clips and that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.